Get started. So just so you all know, for speaking order, we're going to have Mayor Keller, Director of Parks and Recreation, Dave Simon, and then we will have Devin with Family and Community Services. And at this time, I'll have Mayor Keller come up.
You all can hear, right? Like, because we can't, because of the water, but you can hear us. Okay, great. All right, well, listen. We know it's a hot one here in the Duke City. And a surprise to no one, of course, this was forecasted. And look, I was born and raised here. We all understand, like, July in Albuquerque. It can get really, really hot. And this year's no different. I think we actually enjoyed a wonderful May and June. It was unseasonably cool, and now we're kind of paying the price. And so what we're doing is we do at the city, when things really get into triple digits, we do want to do some extra things at the city. That's really the marker that we look for. And so today we're announcing several things going on this weekend. Most of them for fun and families, but some of them with respect to our unsheltered and more vulnerable populations. So the short story is that the city itself is, we're announcing Operation Cooldown. And so this is 3 different ways you can cool down this weekend in the city of Albuquerque. And so the different aspects of this are, number 1, extended hours at some of our community centers that also have splash pads. People love the splash pads because they're really for all ages. They don't require a lifeguard and all that other stuff. So we're leaning into splash pads, including this awesome one behind me, which, by the way, Braqueños at night. This is super fun on a hot summer night. It has like different colors and so forth. There will be people out here till 9 o'clock tonight having fun in the splash pad. We're inviting the whole city can come down and play in this one. It has a large capacity. There are smaller ones at many of our community centers, which we're going to kind of walk through here shortly. Second thing, our pools, reducing cost to $1 to go swim at our city pools, and they are going to be free this weekend at some of our participating pools. So we'll walk through the details. It's either $1 or it's free, and we want you to enjoy our city pools. Those people who do go to city pools already know it's a ton of fun. Like, it's a whole scene. It's awesome. A lot of people don't know about our city pools, and they're all around you. Some of them also are inside. And so we want to make sure everyone knows there are pools available to cool off in. And the last one, which is really the first of its kind, credit to our Parks and Rec. You know, you don't want to do it because of wasting water, except a couple of times a year. You just turn on the sprinklers and let the kids play. I do it in my yard. Everyone's done this. Now we're doing it at the city. So a few select parks are going to have sprinklers on for water play. And so stay tuned for a list of where that's happening. That's going to be on Sunday, the first of its kind. So lastly, I think I also want to mention that, you know, we always want to be concerned about things like crime, homelessness. That never changes. We also, as we mentioned yesterday, we care about quality of life. Sometimes that means when it's really hot, we want a place for people to cool off. That's what this is about. Also, though, we do know it can be dangerous for our unhoused population. Just like in the winter when we have special programs available for them, it's the same when it gets to triple digits. So our West Side shelter is going to be available. That's going to be an option for folks. Our shuttle service is going to be operating. And so there's plenty of opportunities, too, for those folks to also be in air conditioning and, of course, stay hydrated and so forth. So also want to mention our 4 health and social service centers, which are, again, these sort of centers of last resort. Used them a lot during COVID. This is also where, regardless, whether you're unhoused, whether you just don't know what to do for a lot of things, you need emergency food, etc., make sure and visit one of those 4 centers. They're very busy this time of year and also in the middle of winter for weather-correlated reasons. So with more details on this, let's start with Dave Simon for Parks and Rec.
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor. I don't think we need the Weather Channel to tell us that we are in the middle of a heat dome. It is hot. So, Albuquerque, prepare for Operation Cooldown this weekend. As the mayor said, Operation Cooldown has 3 main elements: extended splash pad hours, discounts at our city pools, and sprinkler play at our city parks. just to fill in the details on these 3 items. In terms of splash pads, the Manzano Mesa Multi-Generational Center's splash pad will be open on Saturday this weekend from 12 to 5 p.m. These are extended hours at Manzano Mesa. The splash pads at the Wells Park Johnny Tapia Community Center and the Cesar Chavez Community Center in the International District, those splash pads are going to be open 12 to 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Again, extended hours on the weekends at those 2 community centers. We're very grateful for the partnership with the Department of Senior Affairs, the Family and Community Services Department, as we work together to make sure Albuquerque residents have access to these city facilities, and we try to give people opportunities to stay cool over this very hot weekend. In terms of the pool admission fees, admission fees at 3 of our busiest pools are dropping to $1 for everybody. Of course, the youngest children are free already, but every other pool user, admission fees starting yesterday through Sunday is only $1 at West Mesa Pool, the Eisenhower Pool, and the Sierra Vista Pool. Those pools are already very busy and nearly at capacity, so we're dropping fees at those pools just to $1. This is a discount for just about every user group at these pools. Now at the 9 other city pools, they will be free from yesterday through Sunday. So many of these other pools don't reach capacity. We want to make sure they're at capacity this weekend. Just want to remind the public, if you want to go swim, come to a city pool. Stay out of the ditches. Come to the pools. And we're making it as easy as possible for families to enjoy our city pools over these four hot days ahead of us. Please call ahead to the pools if you want to check on the capacity. All the pools do have a capacity limit. You can check on that limit by calling the pool of your choice. But come and enjoy the city pools free or for $1 this weekend. And last but not least, we are excited to be turning on our sprinkler play options on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at some of our city parks. Look, our city parks are kind of like the front yards and backyards of our city. And what we're very excited to bring back this like classic water play. We invite the public to come to these parks on today, Saturday, and Sunday for some good old-fashioned run through the sprinkler water play. So here are the parks where Operation Sprinkler will be happening. Today and Saturday, Friday and Saturday, sprinklers will be on from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the following parks: Alamosa, Del Sol, Paradise Skies, and Ross Enchanted Park. Those 4 parks today and tomorrow. On Sunday, the sprinkler play parks will be Sunrise Terrace Park, Baton Park, Sevilla Park, and Desert Ridge Park. This is going to be some great old-fashioned summer fun running through the sprinklers. We've all done it, and we're looking forward to this. Now, if this is something that works well, you know, we'll experiment with it, and we might bring it to other parks closer to you. So come get your swimsuits, Albuquerque, and prepare to get wet and have some fun. With that, I will turn it over to Devin from Family and Community Services. Thank you.
Hello. For anyone experiencing homelessness in the heat, we have expanded cooling centers and resources to 3 centers. So American Indian Center and HopeWorks are available during the week. The Compassion Service Center has services Monday through Sunday. All of them provide water, air conditioning, sunscreen, meals, and then pets are always welcome. Compassion Center also has showers available. You can access these by the community shuttle that we have the timetables for on our website. You can access that at cabq.gov/homeless. Also, our Westside Emergency Shelter is a 24-hour shelter that's available to anyone, individuals or couples. Pets are also welcome. It's low barrier, and it also has shuttle services connected to the community shuttle that you can access it through. That is what I have.
All right, questions for anyone?
How much water are you guys expecting to use for the sprinkler cooldown system?
Well, what we'll be doing is applying water that we would normally apply to the parks on a daily basis. We're just going to put some of it on those parks during the daytime. So we probably won't see a huge increase in the water that we use at these parks. And we're going to carefully control the sprinklers. If we don't have a lot of folks to play, we'll hold back on the sprinklers and make sure that we turn them on. We've got some fun seekers to do it. So I think it's a really reasonable approach. City Parks and Recreation saved 300 million gallons of water last year alone. So we have been doing great with water conservation in the parks. Our residents have earned this through water conservation. I think we're just going to apply a little bit of it to these parks over the weekends and just try this out. And I would just reiterate that all of the Operation Cooldown elements that involve the pools and the parks, the splash pads, these are one-time things this weekend, and we'll sort of see how it goes.
Are there any other questions? No? Okay, thank you. That concludes our event.
Thanks, guys.